Evening all, welcome to Titanfall. Right, we're going to carry on our little, I think, vendetta here against enemies. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to show you some more of the functions of the wider game mode. So this is actually running, I think they called it the classic game mode, which is where you do just a mixture of different things: capture the flag, domination, deathmatch, etc. And this is beginning with team deathmatch, which is last Titan standing. And everybody gets spawn in with a Titan, and you have one Titan until you basically beat everybody around the head until somebody else dies. And it's pretty good fun. And we're going to talk, I think, really about, where this game's going, maybe what kind of it's done, what's it achieved, and if it's a success and so on, because I think there's quite a lot of interesting stuff going on. Oh, finally I get to try out my my electric rain. There we go. That will teach you to rodeo me, bro. Thank God I got that. That really does make my life a lot easier. For some reason, I seem to die all the time from rodeos. However, as you can see, that's like my second Titan killed and my third pilot killed. So looking pretty sweet already. I just love this game so much. I think it is a real... I don't know. It's to me, this is maybe exactly what was needed, because I didn't really ever fancy playing another Call of Duty or Battlefield clone. I think Battlefield 4 put me off that forever, to be honest with you, because it kind of just ballsed it up. It didn't feel a very, I don't know, interesting game at the end of the day, because it had already been done too many times before. And I think Call of Duty, while Call of Duty is a fantastic game, it again is a little bit kind of samey. So to me, this was so different yet so familiar, if that makes any sense whatsoever, because I think the thing with Titanfall that I really was looking forward to was a good solid shooter, which it certainly is, with all of the various things that you can then do that give you benefit as well. So having obviously the mechs in was really good. I think all the different general weapon types and equipment types are also very good as well. I think that was just about right. And I think really what I would like to see, I think an addition to this is maybe a few more game modes, maybe some form of commander mode. And again, all of these are all things that could well be coming. And I think I'm scanning the correspondence to do with this game regularly, because I really do think it's an incredible game. We completed one of the campaigns. We did the IMC campaign, and what I need to do now is finish off the other one, which is the militia. So I might find an hour or two to do that, but again, it doesn't take too long. But I think that's probably a good thing as well. But I'm really kind of getting into the whole combat piece as well. Like it's a weird game because it rewards you for being good, as in, if you are of good sound eye coordination, hand-eye coordination, if you have good tactical knowledge, if you're pretty good at games, you're going to do quite well at this game. And I think it is incredibly good fun to boot with it. Different guns, different different sort of tactics. So a lot of what I've been trying to do at the moment is build, as you see here, this is a more standoffish style Titan. But I want to build a Titan that does exactly what you're seeing here, which is a fast-paced, get in there and beat the living crap out of your enemy Titan. Boom! And one more time for luck, and there we go. Sucks to be you, bro. That's exactly what I want to do more of. Those kind of melee almost Titans, maybe with something a bit more kind of close range. We'll see. I mean, this is again, it's the beauty of the game that you're able to do this. There's not many games actually that give you this kind of freedom from the get-go. To basically do so many different tactics as well with it. I'm loving the 40mm cannon as well. I think it's probably the OP gun, to be honest, because I still see a lot of veterans using it. But I do quite like it, because it's my kind of gun. It's almost like a railgun in essence. Now, weirdly enough, there is a railgun in the game. It's a particle cannon or something like that. But it just, it feels good, but it doesn't have that kind of assurance factor with it. I don't really know how to quantify that, other than it doesn't feel as solid as the 40mm cannon, which does feel a very strong gun. Now here we go. We're talking about tactics. This is where I think again I really would stress the ability. That's one of the key things of this game is the ability for the pilot to use superior tactics and skills against your enemy, yet still be survivable enough not to be killed by the kind of run and gun twitch shooter dudes, which is good. So this to me is why it's such a kind of success, because it has kind of got that nice mix of all type of gaming, I guess. As you see, we've almost killed that dude there. Just by good, accurate shooting is what we have basically beaten him with. And look at that there again. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. Nice, got you. And that's it. And this game does reward you for being a good player. So few games do. I mean, that's a really weird thing to know to say, I know. But so few games do reward you. Look at this. I'm actually running right to get close to this dude so I can actually maybe doomsday him. But he's kind of got away from me, which is not good. Blap blap. No, I'm in trouble. Boom. And then basically I'm in trouble. But what I effectively can do is then just use my anti-titan weapon and do some damage from a distance as well. So this is, again, it's a nice part of it, isn't it? You're not kind of, dead immediately. You can have this kind of second reprieve. If you lose your titan, then you're in a much more vulnerable pilot suit. And I do really like that. I think, again, some of the kind of future things where this game could go is interesting to me. I'm absolutely fascinated with really what this game could do in the future, particularly from a wider game mode perspective as well. But anyway, as we kind of complete and finish this round, as we activate the turret, all titans are destroyed, blap. And we're now on to round 4, and pretty much we've been winning every round. But again, that's that's part of the game. Sometimes you'll be on the winning side, sometimes you won't. In Titanfall, it doesn't matter too much. You don't feel like you're being penalised if you're on the losing side. Because I don't. Personally, I don't. I guess it's a bit like Dust. In Dust, you don't really feel that either because it doesn't really matter if you win or lose. In this game, it does matter if you win or lose because you should obviously get better points for what you do, but it doesn't feel like it's a huge penalty if you don't. So you could do the campaign all the way through, losing every bloody match, and still get all the bonuses from it, which is a nice thing. Well, it's probably the best way. It's probably the only way they could do it, to be honest. And I think certainly with a lot of the time when you're looking at these kind of games, what you want to try and do is get the most from it. So, for example, if you want to unlock all the guns, if you want to unlock all the special equipments, etc., then you do have to use that gun and you have to obviously get proficient with it. So again, it is a bit like Battlefield 4. So it rewards you for obviously unlocking certain things, but I like it. I think it's one of these rare games that does reward team play. So when we play as a team, we generally dominate. And this is because we're watching each other's backs. So we report where there's enemies. We report, here you go, this is a nice tactic. I know I'm not going to survive this, so I actually rush in. And I'm set for nuclear ejection as I melee and melee and melee. And as they critical me, then that just destroys and kills 2 of them. Look at that, killed 2 titans in one go. Oh, well, it cost me my titan, but it was just absolutely worth it. And I think it's that kind of level of suicide and sacrifice that I just think is amazing. But yet we lost. I don't know how that happened. So there we go. We lost one finally. And then we go on to our final round. And this is where, again, it hots up. So we're now on to the last one. And this is pretty much the clincher. And what we're going to do is just run... pretty much our same ones we've run for a while. So it's that kind of, Titan with a 40mm cannon. But it's all about keeping your distance. But in some cases, like doing what I'm doing there, is pretty stupid. But not in all cases. Sometimes you can get benefit from a quick rush. Used to do this a lot in things like Call of Duty. Certainly one of the the original Call of Duty games. What is it called? Dare Defeat, that was the other one. Used to play that, and I used to be so kind of capable at that game that I knew when to rush and when to throw grenades and when to shoot at particular points, because you knew an enemy would be running around it. It was really weird. It was, I guess, poor level design in summary. But what I really enjoyed about these kind of games is that you just feel the solidness of the combat. And again, look at that. I'm getting owned. He's a better pilot than me by a long way, but I'm being shot by multiple dudes. But I like that. I just feel it just feels good. And I think this is one of those few games that, I don't know, I don't rage excessively at, because to be honest, it's all about, how capable everybody is. But even the best pilots, level 40 pilots are dying to me because, I've got a better shot on them or something. It does make you feel quite good. The worst thing that could have happened is this game became so elitist that you'd never be able to kind of compete, at particular levels, and I'm so glad that didn't happen at all. As a group of spectres run in, I don't know what they're chasing, but isn't that sweet? They're robots. They look pretty Roger, if you know what I mean. But again, I think that's part of the nicety of the game, is there is this NPC element to it, and I just think every game should have this now, because it just makes the game feel so much bigger and a lot more fun, I must admit. And I just think it's things like this that really surprises me that a lot of people don't do, because I just think so many more times, you want to play a game that just feels big. And again, even though I have no Titan, and look, there's a Titan v Titan battle about to go on, having the right gun at the right time, and I get the Titan Doom. Booyah. And we win. And there we go. So I actually get like a victory, assist, and all these points. And that was not bad. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. This game is amazing. If you're not playing it, maybe consider it. It is fun. It's not as deep as some of the games we play, but I think you'll enjoy it. Hope you enjoyed that. See you next time.